Today we're here shooting our Glow Baby makeup look, and Haley is going to be our model today. This is one of our most popular looks, and I have to tell you, it's one of our most simplest and easy to create looks. So anyone can do this look, from a bride to a bridesmaid. You could even do it for a flower girl. The first item we're going to be using, because here at Make Me Fab we are eyes first, and we're going to start with the Nude Glow Blendable Cream Eyeshadow. And we're going to apply that with a firm brush or with fingertips, starting on the lash to neutralize any blue or purple in the lid. And as you can see, Haley's using a combination of the two, the brush and her fingertips, to melt and blend that. We're going to cover the lid first and then blend up and out all the way to the brow bone, going right under the eyebrow. So we're going to do this on both sides, and again in the same manner, starting on the lid area. You always want to start where you want the most coverage, so we want the most coverage on the lid, and we want a nice thin film. This Nude Glow is not only going to be our base and our primer, but it's also the shade of color that we're going to see primarily on the eye. Haley, you can go ahead and you can apply that a little more opaquely on the lid of both eyes. And you can see Haley's using the back of her hand, and that also helps to warm and soften the product. And once this dries down, it's not going to move. The next product she's going to use after blending down the Nude Glow is going to be the Down the Aisle, again a blendable cream eyeshadow. She's going to place this on the outer third of the eye, blending inward from the outer corner in. So just creating a small V in the outer third of the eye. And this is a pretty shimmery, peachy, neutral shade that's going to brighten and lift Haley's eye. And you can see she's doing that perfectly, just on the outer third of the eye, making a small V along the lash line into the crease line. And then we're blending any edges so the application is smooth and seamless. You can see Haley's doing that perfectly, working from outer to inner corner. She's going back in, just giving a little more. And that's it for the two eyeshadow colors on this look. She's working to blend those edges with a clean brush. The next product we're going to use is one of my all-time favorites, our Eye Brightening Nude Waterline Eyeliner. And Haley's going to apply this directly onto the inner lower lash line. And this is going to create an illusion of having a brighter, whiter eye. If you have small eyes, this is a great trick for making them look bigger, and it's also a great trick for removing any redness in the lower lash line, especially if you've had a little too much to drink the night before. This will make those eyes look wide and bright. An additional trick that we're going to do with Haley to show you an advanced level technique is just dab that slightly into the inner tear furrow, where we're also going to be dabbing a little bit of highlighter later in the application. I like using a nude pencil here so it doesn't look artificial or false, as opposed to a white liner. The next item we're going to be doing, and this is going to finish up our eye look, is the Insanely Waterproof Black Felt Tip Liner. And with this, I always recommend don't try to draw a line. Although we want the line very thin, we want to blend this directly into the lashes. So do little dashes right into the lash line, and then you can lift just slightly on the outer corner to your comfort level. But we want this line very thin so that we get definition in the eye, but we don't take away any of the lid. So Haley has on lash extensions, so she's working right in between those, doing little dashes, working from outer to inner corner. Just taking her time, working above the lashes. You can even work below the lashes slightly. Just to create that strength and depth along the eye line. So we're using black for the strength, but keeping it very thin. And as you can see, she's resting her hand on her cheek, and that will give some additional stability to the hand. Going over to the other side, same technique. Use the hand to rest on the cheek, and then rest that pencil right on the lash line, and just do little dashes until the line is complete. Great job, Haley. So now you see, don't worry if you go a little too far. Haley's doing a little cleanup in our outer corners with Q-tip. And you can also use that nude pencil, Haley, in that outer area. Go right ahead. Here's an advanced tip. If you go a little too far with the line, our multi-purpose nude pencil, you can clean with that. Anything where you went a little too far. Great job. Now she's going back in. And this is a personal preference here, how much wing you want or don't want. So you can personalize the look that way as well. Okay, so we're moving on to the brows. We've placed two brow shades here. We have a soft brown, or we have the deep brunette. And Haley's hair is very light, but she likes a stronger brow. So I put two pencils here for her to choose her favorite. And with the pencil that she chooses, she's going to use firm, short strokes to fill the brows, starting on the outer ends of the eye and working inward. And again, we're not trying to draw any lines here. We're doing soft, firm strokes, just like hair, starting in the outer corner, moving inward, filling just where's needed. And then when she gets her application complete, she's going to sit back and use that spoolie brush to soften and blend the pencil even more. And Haley has beautiful brows, so she's just filling in where needed. Perfect application, Haley. So generally, when you're filling your brows for camera, you want to make sure you fill those ends, because that's where it tends to be a little lighter, and we want to make sure in those distance photos that you have a complete eyebrow. So the outer portion is where you want to focus the color. Number 6, we're going to be using our Glow Baby Glow Serum. We just love this serum. It's super lightweight, not heavy, not overpowering. So you could apply this underneath your foundation if you want a subtle glow. Haley's already applied her foundation today, so she's going to be working right on top of her foundation. And she really loves it on the top of the cheekbones. So if you smile, Haley, you can see right above the apples of the cheeks, under the eyes, and she's really blending that in. She's going to be doing the other side and working right to the top of the ear, blending so any edges are smooth. And then I'm going to give Haley a little creative license here to apply this to any of her favorite spots of the face where she wants a little additional brightness. So those might be along the nose, on the little tip, right down the center of the nose is a great area to apply this, to highlight the bow of the lips. And we're also going to have her take a Q-tip and dab it on those inner corners of the eye. So Haley's highlighting just a touch on her chin and also on her forehead. And that's why we call this look Glow Baby, because you really have this soft veil of glow all over the face. And as you can see, it's just so light and sheer. Just a veil of light. So you could stop there if you wanted to, but we're going to take this glow to the next level with our Illuminate powder highlighter. And we're going to layer this right over the Glow Baby. So we're using a powder highlighter now. Haley's using a fan brush because you're never gonna get an over amount or any rough edges when you use a fan brush. And she's going to go right over the top of the areas where she applied that Glow Baby serum. Two things are happening here. We're adding some additional glow, but that blending of the cream-based product and the powder-based product is going to hold and make this highlight last all day. Next, Haley, we're going to take a Q-tip and we are going to dab our Illuminate powder highlighter into the inner corners of the eye. We also call this into the tear furrow, to really brighten those eyes. And this is such another great tip that gives such a great amount of impact with a small amount of effort to brighten the eyes. And then Haley's also going to use this as an eyeshadow color. So she's going to put a little bit on her lid and a little bit right under that eyebrow. And she can do that with either a Q-tip or with a brush, whichever she prefers. And you really don't want to cover the full eyebrow here. You just want a soft line right underneath the eyebrow. Now she's going to place a little bit right on that lid for just an extra touch of pop. Our next step is sparkling powder blush. Haley's going to take the larger fan brush. She's going to blend starting from the apple of the cheek to the top of the ear. So she's going to give us a nice smile. And we're going to have her apply this right to the apple of her cheeks. And you want to be working just under where you applied the highlighter to the top of the ear. And then if you've applied too much or if you need a little more, you can go back in, or you can soften it with a big powder brush. So the fan brush really works well to create no edges at all. And you can see she's working that apple of the cheek really well and then blending to the top of the ear. And that's a perfect application technique, Haley. That's it, sparkling powder blush. The next and final steps are our Newton Ave Satin Shimmer Lipstick. All over her lip. This look, we did not incorporate a lip pencil, so we're just going to use the lipstick to create the lip line and inside. So you can see Haley's just gently following the line of her lip. This is such a beautiful nude color that gives just a bit of color to the lips and adds a little bit of sheen. It's super comfortable, long wearing. And what Haley's going to do after she applies this, she's going to take a flat tissue and blot the lips, and then she's going to do this step all over again, and that will give her additional longevity. We're going to take a single ply tissue and blot down, and then we're going to reapply the lip color again. And this is a simple trick to make that lip color last longer. And then our final step, we're going to apply a small dab of Special Day Luxury Lip Gloss. This is flavored with a hint of vanilla and cinnamon. And Haley's gonna dab just a touch in the center of the top and bottom lip. And this is a beautiful nude champagne color. So Haley's applying just a touch of that Special Day lip gloss to the center of the top and bottom of the lip. You don't want to apply too much lip gloss. You just want a little bit in the center to make it comfortable, and then you'll get longer lasting lips all day long. And there you have it, our Glow Baby glowy skinned makeup look. Super simple, super easy.
Hi, this is Elaine. I hope you enjoyed that makeup tutorial. If you'd like more help, we've got it for you. Send us a picture of your completed look and we'll have one of our makeup artists review it and send you tips and tricks on how to perfect the look even more. Or if you think you need a one-on-one tutorial, just email us at info@makemefab.com and we'll get that set up for you. Thanks for watching.